my head. Not go front. That's my shit right there. How y'all doing, man? So this is like the weekly Kanye update. Okay, it's like a weekly Kanye update. I already have a playlist. Make sure y'all go check that out. This is gonna be right there. Okay, next video added to the playlist. Okay.
Top off the field, smoke his ass, nigga, top up. Nigga, top off the field, smoke his ass, nigga, top up. Now let's be facts.
Hey, hello, everyone. How y'all doing out there, man? I hope y'all doing good. You know, just staying safe and what? Staying alive, man. Yo, man, feel good, man. We chugging along, man. We chugging along, and the results are showing, bro. I'm not even going front. Oh, I don't want to say too much, but I'm happy. Okay, so let's get into this shit. So Hughley and Kanye West was going at it, and man, okay, you already know, like throughout this whole saga, pretty much, I've been on Kanye's side. But I've always been very impartial when I could see, like with the last video with Pete Davidson, he's actually made some very valid points in his text messages between them two. And in this regard right here, Hughley, he made some very valid points, but I wanted to discuss it a little bit. Although I'll admit he made a valid point or valid points, I was like, I was a little standoffish with it a little bit too. Okay. So, context time, right? So, he was being interviewed, Hughley, he was being interviewed by Vlad, and like I already knew this was gonna happen, bro. He did make some valid points. He did attack Kanye at the same time, though, so that's why I was a little standoffish, because I'm like, you made some very valid points, but at the same time, you're just attacking him, the person. It's like, bro, you just invalidate your valid points at the same time, like. That's just a little debate thing for you, you know? I learned that in my philosophy class. Like, you debating with someone or like you bringing up valid points about somebody, leave it at that. Leave it at the points. Don't try to start attacking the person. But he did. And you already know Mr. Kanye West, Mr. Kanye West already replied to that shit. But here's a few points I wanted to bring up in this whole the interview. Okay, here's a few points.
Post today.
I just never. The difference between him and the other dude that get restraining orders on them is hundreds of millions of dollars.
Right, because he bought a house across the street.
That's not
from her house.
Listen, I think that I've watched too many times where things like that happen, and a woman or somebody's not believed, and then things escalate.
Yeah.
So I love that point right there. That was, when I first heard that, I was like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of fucking sense. I didn't disagree with that at all. But on the other hand of that, I'm like, Kanye is not stupid, bro. Kanye is not no fucking idiot. Don't get me wrong, you never really know anybody, you never truly know someone. And of course, I don't know him personally, and a lot of us don't know him personally. But ain't no way in hell you telling me this billionaire is about to throw away all his fame and fortune just to go do some stupid, reckless shit to attack Pete Davidson, or maybe do some stupid shit to Kim. Ain't no, like, I get it. I get what he's saying, because it's definitely true. We've all seen it all over the news, man. We've seen this shit all over the news, where, you know, the woman is, you know, trying to say like, hey man, I'm scared for my life. My ex is crazy. He's a crazy son of a gun, right? And like the police officer, for instance, don't listen or don't really take heed to what she's saying, and then you know how reckless that shit could end up. My disregard, man, I don't think so, man. I don't think he would do some crazy shit to Pete, even though, you know, the threats were there. And he definitely wouldn't do anything to Kim, the mother of his kids. He might be a little off, but ain't no way he would do something like what billionaire would throw all that away to do something like that? I really want to know. Like, I don't think he would do that, man. I don't. Maybe that's just me being the optimist, you know, trying to see the best in people, but I honestly don't see that happening. And Julia Fox even said it too, like, he's harmless. He wouldn't even hurt a fly, man. Because, yeah, like I said, this was a very good point. We've all seen this shit on the news. The woman was warning these people, like, hey, man, he's crazy. Please protect me. Like I said, they don't take heed. They don't adhere to that warning. And then just some crazy shit happens to her. I understand. But this is $1 billion man. This is hundreds of millions of dollars involved here. I see this happening very differently. But I'll be completely honest with you. If he does do some crazy shit, I would deadass apologize. I'll deadass apologize because I'm like, man, I really like. I'll be doing that though. I know I'm wrong with that because I'll be trying to see the better in people. People I don't even know, but I'll be trying to see I'll be trying to be optimistic about them and shit. But like I said, if he was to end up doing some crazy shit and losing that fame and fortune, I'll come right back on this fucking camera and be like, man, I was wrong. Kanye, I was wrong about you. You proved all your detractors right. The detractors, the people that thought you was gonna go off the rails and do some real crazy shit, you proved all of them right. I wasn't one of those people. I had faith in you, but you did what you did. That's it that happened. But like Julia Fox said, he's harmless, and I actually believe that shit.
Kanye wouldn't get no pussy at all if he didn't write no hits. You know that. Like, he's not the kind of dude. He don't, like, he counts on the shit that this mystique.
So the next point, right? Where he's like, Kanye wouldn't get any, play or any girls if he wasn't Kanye West, or, if this was Kanye West before he became the producer and rapper that he is now and the billionaire pretty much, he wouldn't get any girls. I'm like, okay, maybe. Maybe. I don't completely disagree with that. But the fact that he said, like, he gets the girls now because of that and because of his mystique, I'm like, what's wrong with that though? Those women like that. Those women want a guy with that mystique, the fame and that fortune, Those women that he gets, they want that shit. Those women that he gets, not gonna get a guy from McDonald's, working at McDonald's, or any minimum wage type of job. So him saying that is like invalidating his valid points. Like, first of all, there's no reason to even say that. There was no reason to even say that. Like I feel like his whole interview that kind of dragged it out a little bit. That kind of messed up his points a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, now that's just how he feels about Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Because Kanye is that mystique. Well, you want him to give that away? Like, you want him to give that away or something? He's not gonna lose that mystique. And if that's the reason why he's getting girls, who cares? Who the fuck cares? Why is that even necessary to bring up? You know what I'm saying? And honestly, let me know what y'all think about that. Because Kanye is a very, very, very rich and high value individual. So if that's the reason why he's getting girls, who the fuck cares? It has nothing to do with you, DL Hughley. It has nothing to do with you, man. I feel like that was very irrelevant to say. I won't lie about that. I want to know what y'all think though. What do y'all think about that? First of all, do y'all agree with him when he says that? But second of all, like, was that necessary to bring up right then and there? I don't think it was.
Like, if you threatening to do this fucking your woman, all they gonna do is fuck her harder. like all they gonna do is.
And then next point, right? He's like, if you threaten a girl if you threaten a guy that's smashing your girl, he's just gonna smash her. He's just gonna smash her harder. I'm like, you know what, bro? That's facts. I won't lie to you about that. That's facts. Some guys would be afraid. Like, some guys would like crumble under that. But Pete, he don't have to. I mean, he's rich enough to get the security if necessary or anything like that. But for the most part, we've seen what was happening, and Pete was not backing down. Pete was not gonna let Pete is not gonna let Kanye's threats or anything like that stop him from doing what a lot of guys want to do to Kim K. I won't lie to you about that, bro. I'm like, man, Pete, let's switch. Let's switch for like a night, bro. I'll take it for a night, bro. I won't cap about that, but yeah, DL was right about that. I completely agreed with that point. Like, any guy was in Pete's shoes, the rich aspect of it too. And they was able to pay for the security and pay for all the protection they needed. and he's threatening me like that, I'm gonna tell Kim, turn over. Oh, Mari, relax. But pretty much, yeah, like that's pretty much what I would do. Like, Kim, come here. You see all these texts? What I do to you tonight is because of him. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me relax. But yeah, pretty much that's pretty much what I'm saying. And I did agree with that shit. Pete wasn't backing down anymore, and the more Kanye does that, is the more Pete is gonna pretty much destroy Kim in the bedroom even more. Okay?
Too. But if you want your family, stop doing the shit you did that made her leave. Boy, when you get in your 40s, when a woman gets in her 40s, and you get in your 40s, all that shit that was fun is exhausting.
So the last point was like, if you want, like, pretty much telling Kanye, like, if you want your family, if you want them back, you would stop doing the crazy shit that made Kim go away. Like, that what made Kim, you know, push back and like be scared of you pretty much, if she's scared of him. And I'm like, you know what, bro, you're fucking right about that. He was like, when you're in your 40s, all of that shit that was cool and you know, oh, he's toxic, you know, them girls that like that toxic shit. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with a little toxic shit, bro. I won't cap to you about it. That's a little bit. But yeah, when you're in your 40s and shit, that shit is pointless. That shit is exhausting. Like, she might legit be scared for her safety and sanity. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that. I believe that. I'm not 40 yet, but I'm 24 now. And even some of those toxic shit that was, I guess, somewhat okay in high school, even that shit is annoying now. So I can only imagine when I get to 40 how annoying that shit would be. So you know what? I'm like, you know what, DL? That's another good fucking point, bro. That's another good point. And like I've been saying these past, I guess, 2 Kanye videos, he needs to just really relax, to be honest. Needs to really relax. And yeah, pretty much stop doing the things that scared her off. And maybe he'll have a chance to rekindle or reconnect that family. You know what I'm saying? They could play by different rules, of course, because of the money that's involved. But for the most part, she's not going to want to get back with him with the shit that he's doing. I'm like, you know what, DL Hughley, that's Snapple facts, bro. Snapple facts, bro. Let me know what y'all think, man. I'm gonna leave the link to the interview in the description. The clip itself was 3-something minutes, so I was like, you know what, that's good right there. That's all I need. Let me know what y'all think. Like I said, weekly Kanye update, bro. Let me know what y'all think. If you made it to the end of the video, I really appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you, and more videos coming soon, man. Ah!